One step at a time. One thing at a time. You know, life sometimes can seem overwhelming when you look at the big picture of it. When you look at all the things that you need to do, let's say at the beginning of the work week on a Monday, and you say, I got to get through all this. Sometimes you just have to get through this all at a 10 o'clock deadline, or before lunch, or even during the course of the day. And then there's the Wednesday meeting, and then there's the Friday report due, and then it happens again next month, next week. To that I say, one foot at a time, one step at a time, one thing at a time. You know, my job is all about taking care of one task at a time, but I have to do it hundreds of times a day, thousands of times a week. When I look at the big picture, that I have to move this 1,000 piles of fill in the blank, it seems daunting at times. And I'm always constantly motivating people that I work with who report up through me, and I'm there to counsel them, there to train them, there to assist them in their challenges each day. And sometimes I say, I can't do 40 of these an hour. I can't do hundreds of these a day. And I say to them, you only have to do one at a time. One thing at a time. Now that's very simple. And a lot of the philosophies, a lot of the programs that I advocate and that I create myself here at Live Life 365 do seem very common sense, simplistic in nature. But that is why they work. Because when you simplify things, remove the complexity of overwhelming challenges, it makes it that much easier to attack. Not necessarily going to succeed all the time, but you're at least going to remove that anxiety, that pressure to even be able to move your feet one step at a time. Do one thing at a time. If you have a to-do list that's huge, that when you look at it, it's so overwhelming you can't even start to do one thing, then this is where you take your deep breath, hold it in a little, slowly let it out. That will relax you a little. And then you analyze what you can do. The one thing you can do to get you started. It's as simple as putting one foot in front of the other. Walking, we've been doing it since we were 1 year old. But remember when you first tried it, you probably don't, but you've seen pictures or you had your own kids. It was a struggle. And the advice then is the same advice I give you right now. You got to start somewhere. You got to start with baby steps. You got to start one foot at a time, one thing at a time. Think about it. Peace.